Hello. Sorry I'm late. I've been sitting here for, oh, I found it. Yes. Okay. I've been sitting here for like 40 minutes. And 3 minutes ago I went, oh, wait, where's my water painter, my aqua painter, whatever we call those. And so I've spent the last 4 minutes tearing my room apart and I just found it. So yay, yay. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara Bertram coming to you from, where am I? I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And this is Mixed Bag Monday. We're calling it Mixed Bag Monday today. Another day I might call it Mystery Card Monday. Depends on what's going on. But today it is a mixed bag. Hello, Heidi Ho. Sonia's in the house, and Nikki and Sherry, Melanie and Sharon. Hello. Now, I really want to clean this off, and I don't have a bucket of water. Okay. Well, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to do what I can do here while we chat. I have lots to go over today. Oh my goodness, what a mess that is. Okay. Yeah, we are going to have some messy fun. Where's all my stuff, you guys? But first I want to show you some of the new toys that I just got because Melissa asked if we could. So I want to show you what we can get. Meanwhile, I'm trying to clean off this brush of mine. Wow. Okay, more people are popping in. Yeah, give me a Heidi Ho. Let me know who is playing. Well, actually, I don't know. Did anybody prep for tonight? I'm just gonna, oh Lord, I gotta fill this little thing with water. Let's see if I can do this. Sure I can. Anybody? Oh, look at that. I'm using my head for more than a hat rack. Ah, I'm so clever. All right, yes. Did anybody prep any of the pieces? I did last night post, hey, if you want to play along, here's what you're gonna need. So I don't know if anybody's gonna do that or not. Anyway, that's okay. Let's do a little bit of show and tell. Hello, look at all the people. Oh my goodness, things are flying by. What we got? Already we have 30 people in the house. Thank you, my friends. Hi. Oh my gosh, I've got to scroll way back. Okay, we said hi, Cheryl. Sharon. Hi, Cheryl. And Debbie's in the house. Tracy, happy Monday. And Mary and Trina and Penny and Paulette, Kathy, Lynn, Marcella, Lena. Just put a roaster of cabbage rolls in the oven. Oh, Lena, you're killing me. You're killing me. Jen, Christine, I had nothing really for dinner tonight. I was too out of control. Carol, and well, I had lunch at 3:30, so. Linda from Minnesota, hello, welcome. And Heather's ready. Okay, I know Heather prepped because she's like, ooh, that's a good excuse to break open the new glass mat that she got. So excellent. Trina's not playing along, she's just hanging out. Okay, yes, I know, Kathy, and that's very wise. That's very, very wise. Hi, Penny, how are you? Waiting for your sons at the high school. Coolio. Bought some stuff, but want to watch first. Absolutely, yes. Okay, Nikki and Ida, hello. Hello, Washington, and Bev, and Denise, hello, you guys. Hey. Okay, first things first. You guys, listen up. Where are you going to be tomorrow at 6:30? You're going to be right here at 6:30 because it is my BOGO event. Oh, sure, I haven't really done much on actually putting price tags on things, but it'll happen. By 6:30 tomorrow, I'll be raring to go to sell off all my stuff. Actually, I'm not selling my stuff. My stuff is free when you place an order of the same amount. So I was just sitting here going through how much did I pay for this originally, because not all of my stuff has stickers with the original pricing on it. So tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow I'm not moving. I'm sitting right here and I'm pricing everything until it's all priced. Excellent. Bev, get ready on the typing. It's different than the last one. So the last one, I just totaled things up. That was my $5 sale. I totaled things up and then you guys just sent me money. This time it's different. If you bid on stuff, you're like, it's 50, 60, well, some of them are $20, $25. There are some lower item things, but most of them are bundles, which means they're like $30 to $65. But then you earn celebrations rewards when you place that order. So yeah, hi, Leslie. So anyway, it's going to be lots of fun. Hi, Sydney. Hello, Cards for Keeps, Brenda from Nova Scotia, and Judy, hello. All right, you guys, I'm quickly going to do a little bit of show and tell because I got my new toys in, and oh my gosh, yeah, and yeah, I did order 2 of the latte bundle, but that's okay. I've already got a tradesies. So Crystal in my downline, she's on my team. She's a trailblazer, and she said, hey, I'll buy you a bunch of packages of envelopes if you want to trade. Because demonstrators, when we have doubles, we can't sell them flat out. We have to trade. So she's going to buy paper, and we're just going to do a little swapsy. So, yay. What did I get? Okay, so let me show you what I've got very quickly. This one, Comforting Thoughts. Now here, you guys, look, because I knew I'd forget. Get the new online exclusives in a starter kit because the starter kit promotion is still going on. Hello, MJ. Pardon me, for 2 more weeks. And so you can get all this stuff in your starter kit. And so if you don't get the glass mat option, for the glass mat option, you get $165 worth of stuff for $135 flat, unless what? Unless you're in BC, Manitoba, or Saskatchewan. But if you don't want the glass mat option, you get $206 worth of stuff for $135, unless you're in BC, Manitoba, or Saskatchewan. So you could get all this stuff and then some without paying shipping or tax. Anyway, Comforting Thoughts. This is a really nice one. A few people said they didn't see that. So demonstrators can pre-order this stuff and you can get it in your starter kit. Sweetly Scripted. Do you remember, if you're like a long-time stamper like me, we had these, I think I just got rid of them in my $5 sale in October or December, whenever that was. Very similar, and I loved them because it was just so easy for a card. Love it. So Sweetly Scripted. These are just standalone stamp sets. This one is a bundle, Happy Little Things. So I love that you can stamp and you can do naked or filled. And then there are some little dies that go with it. There's just these little baby guys. I haven't even done my labels yet. I am way behind. So behind. This taking care of myself, it's a full-time job, for heaven's sakes. Look how cute those are. So these, I don't know, do these fit one inside the other? I think they would. Yes, you could stamp this in, say, black and stamp that in yellow. So yes, it would fit. It fits right on top of it, Cheryl. And then, so those are the dies. Now I'm having troubles. I want to get through this because I got a lot to show you on my stamping tonight. Okay, here's the one that I might have bought 2 of by accident. So this is a bit of a glitch in the system. As a demonstrator, when we pre-order a suite, look at my pretty new ring. When we order a suite, that includes like the stamp set, the dies, the embellishments, the ribbon, and the paper. And so that's one item code. So I entered my suite number and I got all this stuff heading to my door. Look at it, look at it, look at it. And then I somehow accidentally entered the code for just the bundle, which was just the stamp set and the dies. So yeah, I might have spent $64.75. Don't be glitching on me. What the heck, eCam? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I've already got my my gal Crystal is doing tradesies with me for envelopes. So here is the bundle, like literally just hot off the presses. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Linda. Hello, Janice. Excellent. I'm looking forward to it too. So I better hurry up. I just want to show you what these dies are. Look, there's like a coffee press, a coffee pot, crafts, all kinds of things. Coffee cups and spoons. Love it. Love it. And I'd show you the paper, but time is money. So not today. Not today, Len. A lot of demonstrators are already demonstrating that bundle because it's so awesome. Okay, this one, Filled with Fun. We've had something similar to this in the past where there was a wagon, but I like to color and who doesn't like a wagon? So let me show you what these dies are like. Give you a hint, there's a wagon. Let me see, this isn't scrolling again. Hello, Washington. How are you in Saskatchewan, Lillian? Hello. All right, so these are the dies here. So it makes a wagon like this, and then this can cut out the presents and the flags, all of this stuff, and these and this, right? All the things. Oh, Lord. Okay, this one, I couldn't decide if I liked the coffee. Well, I must have liked the coffee better because I bought 2 of them. Magnolia, pardon me, the Magnolia Mood. I still have my old Magnolia set, but again, this is going to make some gorgeous cards. Very excited to play with this one. And why is it minus 40 in here? Speaking of, I need to drink more water. Got to get my 4 liters in. And I like to have my 4 liters in before, excuse me, before 4:30. Otherwise, I'm peeing 6 times in the night. However, today was very busy. Had to go to physio. Had to get my blood took. Oh, look at this. I love when I buy things I don't even know what they look like. Excuse me. That's going to be a standalone fabulous die of awesomeness. And then it cuts up. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, queen. Yes. Okay. Anyway, paper. I've never heard of a zinnia before. I learned more about flowers in this job than I ever cared to know, really. Hi, Hope. Why am I not scrolling? Scroll, darn it. And Stacy, Oklahoma, hello. So this is really bright and pretty. I'll show that another day. And some glimmer paper in 3 different colors. Berry Burst, Old Olive, and White, especially glimmer paper. And then there are a few little accessories here and embellishments. Not those are old. These are adhesive back shiny sequins. I love these things because you can color them any color with your blends, and they're so springy. And then this is a little tiny twofer, little fun patterns embossing folders, 3D, little tiny guys. And hey, let's do a prize tonight. Let's do a prize. That's it for my show and tell right now because I got things to do. Giddy up, let's go. Right? It is 7:12 and we have things to do. So tonight I'm going to do, I'll do a draw tonight. Zinnias are beautiful, long-lasting blooms, great for cutting. Okay, Hope, I have no idea. Zinnias, I've never even heard of them. I don't know. But I'm not a flower person. Like I'm not a plant. No, dirt, bugs. What's with the glitching? Bugs. Don't be so glary now. Worms, mosquitoes, dirt. No. No, sunburnt neck. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why is it so glaring? See, I got a new light too, and thanks, Stacy. They're actually the same. They're getting a little scabby because they're a week old. I meant to do them last night. Okay, let's see if we can get the color to tone down a bit. That's a little bit not okay. I don't know why it keeps glitching, but all right. Well, we'll get. I don't know. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Okay, tonight, ladies. Okay, focus. Bring it in, Tamara. I'll do a draw. I usually give you until 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. Sure, let's do that. Let me know your favorite technique. So in the comments, put your favorite technique. And I'm asking that because we're doing a technique tonight. We're going to do the watercoloring technique with watercolor paper, and part of me wants to take this off. This is my my vellum. It's gonna glare though. You see how that glare? I'm taking it off because this is gonna get ruined, and I'm sorry that this is so glary. Whatever glitched here. Now it's insanely. Why does it do that? I don't even know. All right. Well, we'll work around it. Okay. The lighting looks good. Does it? Okay. All right. Okay. So yes, put in your favorite technique, and I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put this. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. So you guys, watercolor paper. Have you ever used it? Have you ever played with it? It's something that every time you do it, it's going to be different, right? Because it's Floed watercolor paper, and this is actually called Fluid 100. I'm not even sure. I think it's available right now. It was out of stock for a while, but this is what you want to use if you're using any sort of water. The cardstock that we have, it is just paper. This, though, will absorb paper without pilling. You put water on this, it's just going to be a hot mess, okay? But this, it's going to let you move the ink around on the paper in a way that is pleasing and will not destroy your paper. Okay, so this came with my glass mat, and yeah, it's a little bit messy because I've been playing with it. This is what we're going to use for our technique. Now, if you want to play along, so Heather, if you want to cut a piece of this down to 3 3/4 by 5, and we're actually going to cut it down more afterwards, but I want it too big to start with, and oopsie, now you have to go back and forth a few times there because it is thicker than our normal paper. I'm going to trim it down because it gets quite messy, the paper, on the edges. And I like a nice clean edge. So I'm going to do my technique and then I'm going to play with it later. Or trim it down later, sorry. So this I'm going to move aside for a minute. I'm going to stamp an image on this. You don't have to do this. If you just want to play, what you can do is you can just make a bunch of backgrounds and stamp on it afterwards. But I thought, no, in this case, I'm going to do a large image just to show you how it would work. To stamp afterwards, the paper has to be bone dry, okay? It can't be damp or your ink is going to bleed and it's just going to be an ugly mess. So you've gone to all this trouble to make a beautiful background, and then you can boob it up at the last minute, right? So I'm going to bring in, sorry for those who don't have it, our old friend, the Stamparatus. And the reason I'm using this is because this paper has a little bit of grit or texture to it. So you can see that it's not perfectly flat and smooth. Okay, so I'm going to use the Stamparatus because I am using my black Memento ink, and it might not stamp particularly well. So I want to be able to go back and ink it over and over. So in this case, it's a little bit high. I just brought in my my great big stamp from Enduring Beauty. What I really wanted to use, I want this, sorry, let me just move this over a bit. I wanted to use the Ray of Sunshine, but then I realized that would be a whole heck of a lot of black. And so I aborted at the last minute. But wouldn't this be beautiful? So what I'm going to do is like a sunset coloring on this, but not with this stamp. So I was sad. I was like, oh no, that's not going to work. It's going to be a hot mess. So I'm just going to stamp this first in my, oh, stays on. I actually used Memento on mine and it was fine. Or did I? No, it's got to be stays on. It has to be stays on. That's right. I re-inked it. Sorry. I'm confusing myself. I did a couple techniques on the weekend. So no, I did use stays on and I want it to be really juicy. Here's a little tip on stays on, Tamara's tip. You need to have this thing, this needs to stay on it, on the lid, or don't throw this away. It says do not discard. And I've actually got mine stuck to the lid with dimensionals so that I don't forget, so it didn't get thrown away at a class accidentally. If you don't keep that thing, this will dry out every single time. You don't want it to dry out, but it will if you don't do this. So just to quickly show you, I want this really inky, and I don't like using stays on photopolymer stamps particularly because to get it off, I'm going to have to wipe it off fairly quickly because our stays on cleaner, pardon me, they don't recommend that you use it with our photopolymer stamps. So I'm actually going to get a baby wipe ready so that when I'm done my stamping, I can clean it off fairly quickly and hope that it doesn't stay on and ruin it. I mean, my stamps they're stained anyway, so it's like not a big deal, but like why make it worse than it needs to be? Okay, so this is going to be nice and juicy. Okay, so if anybody's just popping in, hi. No, I can't start over, Kathy. Too much to do, too much to do. But for Kathy and other people who might just be joining, I'm doing a contest, or I'll be doing a draw. Let me know, and this is what I'm drawing for. You have until like 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Let's do it Thursday night because I'm busy. Let me know what your favorite technique is, your favorite stamping technique. Okay, so I'm going ahead and inking this up with my stays on. Let me just close the door because my children are noisy. I'm going to get it nicely covered. Now, I'm going to close the door and I'm going to press with my elbow. I do apologize if you don't have this Stamparatus. We don't sell it anymore. But you want to be able to stamp this image more than once. And see, it's already... It's stuck to the paper, so I'm going to hope that I got it. No, I didn't get a nice image. Okay, I'm going to have to ink it again. This is why I'm using the Stamparatus. You see how that's not a very nice image? I didn't press well enough, so hopefully it hasn't moved when I peeled it up there. It might have, but let's try it again. Okay, so I'm going to go in a little bit harder. And like I say, this is just a function of the paper being a little bit bumpy, that you need to really have your ink pad juicy. Please stay where you were. Just holding it down with my... Oh, that okay. Okay, that's better because I'm screwed now. Like that moved terribly. So let's just say that that's perfect. Okay, it's good. It's good enough. Now let's clean this off as best as I can while it's. Yeah, no, it's not coming off. I think we can use. Oh no, it's coming off a bit. Yeah. You can use the Stays On cleaner if you're not like letting it soak and sit. But this stamp is, I mean, it was stained pink anyway, so what do I care if it's stained pink or stained black? And we did have a stamp cleaner back in the day. I must still have it. I never get rid of it. Look at that. Stamp cleaning pad. We don't sell this anymore either. I think this works too. Oh, isn't that pretty? I think that was made for photo. I don't know what this does. Could disintegrate my, oh, look at that. Okay, do that. If you have it. All right, so that's cleaned up. Okay, let's get to the actual technique. So you're going to gather a bunch of tools if you have them. Let's just move this aside. All right. Put that on the floor. No more. All right. Now I'm going to bring in this. So there, and then it covers up the glare too. All right. This is going to get messy. Now, if you have one of our, this is called an aqua painter, a water painter. I don't know what this is called. They changed the name on me. It comes in a 3-pack. You fill it with water. And it's fun. Here we go. Where are we going on here? Number 10. The water painters, $18 for 3. This isn't the biggest one. I have a wide flat tip. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. It's not handy. So anyway, I'm using this one is the second biggest, and then there's a fine tip one too. Right here, this one's finer. So you just fill the barrel with water. Okay. If you don't have this, it's okay. You can still play. It's not going to be as, I don't know, it'll be different, but you can use a paintbrush. You could use one of these sponge things that the kids have, right? We all have a bucket full of those if you've got kids or grandkids. And then you need a bunch of reinkers. So the beauty of this thing is apparently when you slap it down here, it's not moving anywhere. And it's not. It's like it's on here. It's silicone. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. So you can see this. You don't need to see this part. I need as much space as possible for my mess that I'm going to create over here. So let's just go like way up here. Okay. Here's my image. Now I've picked out 3 colors that I like. I've done this color combination before, and it looks like a sunset or just a beautiful sunset sky. I'm going to show you one at the end of the show that I did these 3 colors. So this is Lemon Lolly, Lemon Lime Twist, and Granny Apple Green. This one we're going to do, because it's, wow, Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and Melon Mambo. Okay, I don't need the ink pads. I just like to show the rainbow of them like this. So I don't need those. I do need the reinkers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, this is a dollar store little water bottle. And I'm going to put a drop or 2 of the reinker right on the silicone mat. That's more than enough. You'll want to do more than one of these at a time. I didn't mean to put that there. Okay, I'm going to do yellow is on the left. Ah, that's way too much. It's okay. And then the pumpkin pie. Oh, what's with the glitching? I don't understand why that happens. And then this is going to be Melon Mambo up here. Wow, that's way too much. So if you, like say, you would want to have do a few of these at a time. I'm going to put a bit of water in here in each little cavity. And the more concentrated it is, or like the more watered down it is, the less vibrant your colors are going to be. But you can go back and you can do this technique over and over until you get the color that you want. There really is no right or wrong. Hi, Barbara. Oh, coming at 8, but watching live from Winnipeg. Hello. Hi, Lynn. From New Jersey. Hello. All right. So we've got our watercolor paper. It helps move the ink around if this is wet. So I'm just going to spritz it. You can saturate it. You can make it like really crazy wet, but the more you do that, the more it's just going to puddle along the edges and curl a little bit. It will dry eventually and flatten, but you don't need to have like globs. It's now damp, so I'm just kind of sorry for the glare, you guys. I don't understand. Let's see if it'll. I want it to not be quite so bright. Great. Okay, so this is a bonus of the glass mat too. Is like it's not wrecking my surface. Now, so this is damp. It's great. It's damp. I'm using my, it's called, what did I call it? Is it an aqua painter? I don't know what this is called. Water painter. And the wetter it is, the more your ink is going to move around. So don't be scared. Get in there and have a good old play. Let me just see if I'm scrolling. Yeah, I'm missing. Hi, Joy. I'm missing comments. All right. So this, you can squeeze this. If you squeeze this where it says push, it says push right here. If you squeeze that, the water is going to come out of the barrel too. So you've got wet all over the place. You got, wet on your table. You got wet on your paper. Let's get that wet. Come on. I haven't got time for squeezing. I got things to do. All right, so it's wet. It still has some blues in it from my last little experiment. So I'm just going to clean that off a little bit more if I can. I don't really want greens in with my yellow. I like to start with my lightest color first. So I'm going to pick up some of that yellow and I'm going to just go for it. And you're just going to cover your soggy piece of paper. And you just keep laying down the ink. Now, if you think, oh my goodness, that is way too bright, there's a few things that you can do. And I really wish, you know what, let me just see. If I turn that on, is it great? Yeah. Okay, let's just do that. I don't want it quite so bright. Okay, if you're thinking that's way too bright, well, you can dab some off. You can go like that. Can you see how that's lighter now? Okay, you could also go back in and spray it some more. And just move it around and then pick it up. And now it's not as bright. Now it's just a really soft yellow. But I liked it really bright. And so I'm going to go back in and I'm going to pick up. Now, the more you do that, the soggier your paper is going to be. And that's okay. It's just going to take longer to dry in the end and it'll curl a little bit more. But there, that's like beautiful. Now, I could wipe this off, like I could clean it, and as you squeeze the water, it's going to take the ink out of your brush and it'll be more clear. But I'm going to overlap these colors anyway. So now I'm just going to go right into the edge of the pumpkin pie, and I'm just going to do the same thing. Nice and bright. Love it. And then again, I've got this, I've got this whole silicone thing. I can just put a little puddle of water here and kind of clean this off. It's ribbed here, right? There's some texture to it, so I can just kind of rub it or scrape off that extra ink. Going with your red, your Melon Mambo, I mean, same thing. And so I'm just overlapping the colors so they kind of blend and bleed and look how pretty that is. I mean, you can see we've got so many lovely scenery sets that you could, with the world map. Oh, Donna, so much. I mean, pardon me. I originally did this with the Mediterranean Moments. I don't know if anybody remembers that stamp set. And I'm just going to go in and play. I'm just going to keep blending it and mixing it around a bit. It was beautiful. It was just a great big, like I don't even really have, I could just stop. I should just stop. But I just love it. It's just fun. Now this, because, you know what, I'm going to go in with this one instead and to get more yellow. I'm just going to wet it a bit. And I'm just going to go into the yellow with my other brush and just kind of, but look, that's it. That's all, you guys. Now, again, the beauty of this glass mat is it's not going anywhere. It's not like you're not wrecking your surface. Now, you can see that the ink is pooling along the edges. Now it's kind of stuck to my mat. If this was really wet, like if I really saturated it and I held it like this, it would run down. So that's another thing that you can do. Now, I'm just using this cloth right. Okay, look at my online exclusives. This was done with a Sharpie. I didn't want it to go away, but it did. So if you just put a little bit of alcohol on that, it's going to dissolve it and it's going to go away. I just literally pulled it off again. There we go. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my heat tool and I'm going to just dry this. Again, this is, you can use heat on this. It's not going to damage it. It's heat resistant. And this will soften the color a little bit. You can bring in your tweezers to kind of hold them in place. But what I found is because my fingers end up getting fairly inky, and if I touch the yellow, I could transfer some of the melon mambo onto the yellow, and you don't want that. So use your tweezers, and you can just see the color is softening a bit, and the paper is starting to curl, and that's okay. It's like it's so damp. Stop it. Stop it. Get back here. Like that's what's going on. So you definitely want, if you don't have a glass mat, use something else to protect your work surface. And I'm just going to dry the other side too to kind of flatten it out because it was curling the other way. You can certainly do that, Mary. I just grabbed a big image, but you can see even if I didn't have an image on this, you can just make the background paper and stamp it afterwards. But I would leave it, like I might make the paper and then leave it for overnight. You can stamp on it. You could use it for die cuts. So you could cut out some beautiful flowers or leaves. Like if I just cut out a flower and there was toned like this, just so pretty. I just thought I'd stamp on it to show you how you would do the stamping first. So yes, hi Becky. Anybody who's just popping in, comment with your favorite technique. I'm going to do a draw Thursday night, if I remember, for a pack of the Celebrations gems. So that's it. That's all. I guess like I didn't have to be all crazy. Well, there's lots to show you. So, I mean, I could do some more with different colorings. Now, excuse me. I made it bigger than I wanted to so that I could trim it down. I don't actually have to on this one. The edges turned out quite okay. The last one I did, it was a hot mess. I don't even know where my other green one is. I think it's in the bottom of the garbage can because it was nasty. And the edges, oh yeah, here it is. I had tried this one. Okay, so this was the color combination I tried the other day. Now, okay, this is just because I just had water on it. But the edges were just all, they were horrible. So you can, once it's dry, take it and just trim it down a bit. So I started off with 3 3/4 by 5. I would just take it down 2 ticks off each side because this is fairly centered. And so that's going to be 3.5 by 4 3/4 ultimately. Okay, so if I go like this. And then 4 3/4. So that's the end result size. And then you can just layer it with any of these colors. So I would probably, I'm thinking the pumpkin pie. Do a pumpkin pie layer, slightly bigger. And then you could do Daffodil Delight as the card base. Sorry, I don't like turning my back to you, but like this. It's just really quickly. This is the card base, 5.5. And then, so this is, what did I say? 3.5. Let's do 3.5. What? This is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So I'll do 4 3/4 and 2 ticks by 3.5 and 2 ticks. This, I mean, I haven't got this. Haven't designed this card yet, so I'm just winging this now. I'm doing it on the fly, and I need more water. Gotta get my water in. dry embossing or heat embossing, Susan, or like with the embossing folders or with the heat tool? All right, so because this is watercolor paper, now this terrifies me a little bit. Oh, I guess if you don't have this, don't be putting things in it. Okay, if you don't have this, not many of you do unless you're a demonstrator, this is from the dollar store, a painter's thingy. Okay, so you can use that. This is, yeah, my children, you know, they don't clean them afterwards. You could also just use, you know, bucket, a shot glass or a little bucket, something that's just going to hold the water. Okay, is this wet? No. Now, you're going to want to use glue, liquid glue on this. It's going to help it lie flat. Hey, Marsky, hello. The embossing folders and do die cutting. Excellent. Yeah, try it. You know, a lot of times we're always in such a hurry that we don't just sit and enjoy the process, right? And this one, you know, it's not the tidiest. You know, I got trays of water and paper aren't my friend. Anyway, so I'm going to use the liquid glue just so that this can dry flatter. I can't see. I've got a camera in my eyeball. Okay, so, and then I like to turn it over and just give it a good old smash until it dries nicely. Okay, and then there's our card base. Okay. Now I'm going to show you another card. Why don't you give me another color combination you'd like me to try? Because I have time. Like, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And then you could just do a really simple, this was the Enduring Beauty, right? You guys signed up for my class? I have one kit left. You guys are amazing. One. I wouldn't want to hide a lot of this. So you could just leave it at that. Let me see what we've got for, I don't have daffodil. I'm trying to see what ribbon I've got that would go with this. That's not too thick. I've got gold. I've got the vanilla with gold. I don't have, oh my, maybe a baker's twine. Let me see what else I've got. I don't have any melon mambo. How about, what is this? This is sweet sorbet, but not like you're going to notice. Is that too yucky? It's not, oh, how about, oh, sure. Why not? Yeah, I'm feeling bright. Like, wait till you see my next card. It's like burn your retina off coloring. Let me just see how this looks. Like, I don't want to cover up this beautiful image too much. I just have this chunk lying around here, so let's just try this. It doesn't even need a sentiment, like, really. Probably doesn't even need the ribbon. But I just want to give you an idea. Excuse me. I mean, that's a little much, but I don't know. Maybe just a baker's twine, if that. I mean, that's very delicate, and yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking, Linda. Thank you. Okay, yellow, green, blue. Okay, but I am thinking maybe a baker's twine. Like, is that allowable? Where's my here's my white. Well, I don't even know if I want white. I've got every color of baker's twine, but okay, you get the picture. You get the idea. Pop that up on dimensionals and boom, okay? Like, I'll make another one. So here's the one that started this all off. Purples. I was thinking purples. I was thinking these for a while. Those ones would be really pretty. So this is the card that started it all. A baby card. Look at that. So these are the Lemon Lolly. Yeah, I don't know if it needs, I don't know. I have to give that some thought. I might just do nothing. I don't know. Needs something. Either a sentiment or the, you know what? I do have the Lemon Lolly. Oh, I colored this. No, that's the wrong color. I used this in, what color is this one? Berry Burst. That's too thick though. But look, there's this really subtle lemon lolly. That might go nicely. See, look, I used the lemon lolly on this one. So this is the Celebration stamp set, Cradled in Love. Let me just see how this looks. This might not be bad. It's lemon lolly, but can still work. Just to see how it looks. I don't know. It needs something. Maybe it just needs some jewels. I don't know what it needs. Anyway, that'll work too. Thanks, Ida. Like, you know, you can figure that out. Yeah, I'm thinking the black. Like, I'm thinking maybe black baker's twine. Anyway, I don't want to cover it all up. You could just do that and just do some gems. Anyway, this is why I'm thinking the ribbon, because it did work on this one. So this is a very simple card, and it was supposed to be for my tutorial that I do for my simple cards. But it wasn't simple enough for, no, that can't work. What the heck? I think I just have to turn that light down. That one's got crazy. I love how this turned out. I loved it. Love it. Right. So that works. Now, let's do one more then. I'm going to... I don't know what image. I think I'm just going to do it without an image. And I'll make it 3... What was this one? This one was 3 by 4 1/4. Okay, I don't want to put my card in it. 3 by 4 1/4. 3 by 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm not going to stamp an image. Okay, so vote for jewels. All right, Linda, I'll figure that out later. Bubble Bath, Lemon Lolly Berry Burst. Hello, Sandy. Welcome. Can you use your blend so the ribbon is... Yes, absolutely, Judy. That's what I did here. And I made this Berry Burst. That's exactly what I did with this. This is our wide white herringbone, I think it's called. This one. Yeah, herringbone. This is this, and I just colored it with my Berry Burst blends. So you absolutely could. But again, I don't want to cover up that much of the image. Okay, so this one, let's just have a play. Now, what colors? Linen thread, good idea, Penny. Put the ribbon along. Okay, black. Okay, so how about blue, purple, pink? Let me just see, what have I got here? Bubble Bath. Okay, Bubble Bath, Lemon Lolly, Berry Burst. It's pretty. Huh? Sure. Let's do it now. Excuse me. I am going to soak up, and you can see why you would want to make multiples, right? Now, the only thing is I don't have a very clean palette here. I'm going to use this one up in the corner here, and I'm just going to try not to let them run together because we're running out of time here. Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, Lemon Lolly. You know what? I'm going to, I'm going to overrule you on the lemon. I'm going to go with the Daffodil Delight. First of all, because I've got a mess right here already. It's going to be brighter. You want to go with the brighter, darker tones. Oh, look at, okay, if you did blue, blues would look awesome. Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon, oh, and Pool Party. Well, look what I did here. This was Soft Sea Foam, Lost Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock. And yes, it was pretty. It didn't work on this one. And I used the Saddle Brown Stays On. I'm going to try this though, but I'm going to go with that, and I need Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. Maybe. Bubble Bath. Blackberry Bliss. No, Berry. Cherry Cobbler. Where are you, Berry? There, oh, Berry Burst. Okay, so let's do these ones. I'm gonna fall down. Okay. All right, let's try this. So we got our yellow. Oh, this is how I get inky. All right, so Let's miss this. And I'll show you here. Let's try something here. I'll show you a few different things here. So let's just make that berry. This one is the Berry Burst. And this one will be the Bubble Bath. Okay. All right, now, good luck. Where did I put the rest of my paper towel? I brought 3. There they are, in the bucket. Okay. Get messy. Let's do it. Oh, see, look what's happening here. I'm making a mess. So I'm just trying to get some of the color out of here. So, see how wet this is? Look, it's flicking all over the place. Get it together, Bertram. Okay. So if I go in with my yellow, again, my daffodil, see how that's bleeding? And if I just pick that up, because I have so much water, it's just running down the hill. It's going downhill. And that's fine. Let's go in now. Clean that off a bit. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Go in with our bubble bath. Oh, is that bubble bath? I guess it is. Yeah, it is now. It's kind of muddy. It's not very bright. See how it's raining. Let's get in the field of vision here. And this is how your fingers get really inky. And if you touch the side now over here, you're hooped. You've made a big old piggy mess. So my bubble bath isn't as vibrant as my yellow, but I'm letting it just pull down the paper. I'm going to go in with my Berry Burst. Wow, hello. Okay, get in the field of vision. So this is just really, really wet. Look at it. It's dripping everywhere. It's making a big old mess. No, Linda, you wouldn't have to use the Stays On if it was dry already. I just don't like that option. You still should use a Stamparatus, that's for sure. This is really subtle in the middle. I don't know if I like that or not, because it's really subtle. But if it's too bright, here, we'll just spritz it. Look at, see how it's just running off? And or you can dab it. If you didn't like it that bright, you can just keep moving it around. If you want it brighter, you can. So I don't want to get any pink on my yellow. It's a little intense on the yellow. But you can see how you want to have lots of paper towel around. And I'm trying not to touch that, but it's not going to end well, I can tell right now. I can water down the Berry Burst a little bit right in the palette. And again, you can just make it go a little bit more subtle. Oh, see, now the yellow's running down the hill. That's okay. That's why I make it bigger than I need, so that I can trim that off afterwards if you want to. But it's a little bit too intense there. So what if I just, I'm keeping with the Berry Burst, but I'm not rejuvenating it with more ink. So I don't know that those two blend very well with the yellow. Let's just clean off my brush a bit. Look at that, 749. Oh, see, look at this. This is the danger. Like, it's all over my fingers now if I touch the wrong thing in the wrong spot. Okay, so there. Maybe I just go back in here. Let's just pick up some of the water. I mean, you can also, if you don't have the glass, if you have the glass mat and you don't want to use this, you could just do what I'm doing. Just pick it up off here, right? Gonna go back in and get some more of the bubble bath and just blend them together. Let that dry. And then I can trim it down, okay? So I'm going to, I'm scared. I'm scared to put this anywhere. Let's put this, whoa, okay. Now things are getting a little crazy and out of control because now, yeah. You need a fairly clear surface. Now, so you can dry that with your heat tool because it's still leaking all over everything now because it's dripping off the edges. But maybe I want to do another one in blues. And maybe because I don't have, another, did I cut 2? I thought I cut 2. Is this the same size? No, I thought I cut another one. Let's cut this one down. 3 by 4 1/4, was it? 4 1/4 by 3. Let's do some blues. That's really small. Oh well. And you can do different sizes, obviously. Thanks, Trina. All right, blues. I want to do Misty, Boho, Balmy. What these ones? Balmy, Boho, Misty. Boho, Balmy, Misty. All right. This, which really terrifies me because I know how this is going to end. Okay, so let's do Balmy. I'll put it right. I'll put the re-anchor here so I know Balmy. Boho. And this is another great time, like if you don't have all the re-anchors, there's so many re-anchor techniques, like the baby wipe technique. This one's great. So this is a good reason to get the re-anchors in February, because you're going to get, you buy 10 re-anchors are $7. It used to be $6, and that math was easy. If you got 10 re-anchors, you would end up with a celebration. No, if you got, yeah, they're $6 each. So that's way too much water. What are you doing, girl? Okay, that's a little crazy much, but anyway, let's okay, try that. There, let's just soak it up. That's the beauty of this. All right, and let's see. What the heck? Let's just go with our Balmy. Ooh, Balmy. See how it's put, like, because it's curling, it's so wet. It's gonna head for the edges, and I'm just gonna go right into my boho. Like this would make a gorgeous masculine card. The blues, and then our Misty Moonlight. Oh, that's so pretty. Like I actually want. I'm gonna go down this way because I don't. It's too wet. And hope that I'm not getting pink where my thumb is. Okay, where are my tweezers? Tweezers, here we go. I'm just gonna hold this down. It's too wet, so I could, whoa, watch that go. Holy Hannah, look at that. Gorgeous. It's like watching ice crystals form on your window. But it's too wet. So I'm just gonna take paper towel. Oh, that is stunning. Look at that. Okay, like, and you could look at the tones, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's like a foggy mist. And again, like you look, I'm just playing with my oh, love it. Okay, I don't want it too wet, but like just have some fun. You can water it down here. Oh, look at that. Now it's all spackled and weird. Love it. That is pretty. And then you can just heat set that. I'm going to go back in here. Pick up a bit more of the Misty. Beautiful. Make it kind of mottled and foggy. It just kind of looks foggy. Love it. That's nice. I like it. $7.55. Needs a boat. Yes. It does need a boat. I want to set this if I pick it up and the color runs. But you can see like the different tones. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, this is just fun. Who needs the tray? Just get inky and just, I love this. Love it. I love it. $7.55. Okay. Just drying it so it's not quite so icky. This one, how's he doing? I don't want to touch anything, but I will do. If I drop it, I'm hooked. But that one turned out really pretty. Okay, and I'm going to get, oh, mess. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight because of the time. But you can see how you could just get lost in this whole process and then come up with just a way to decorate it. But yeah, that, you know, you might want to trim it down if it gets yucky on the edges. That's why I like to have it bigger. So there's the blue one. And here's that one. I'm afraid to touch things, but I'm gonna. This one. And the original one. Like, they're just so pretty. And this one just has so much personality. I love it. Did I mention I love it? I do. I'm scared. I'm scared you guys don't touch anything. Yes, we've got so many. Like, yeah, seriously, just needs a boat or a tree or something for, I don't know what it needs. Anyway, let's turn this back on and see if I can get this out of the way. And it's not quite there. I don't even need that anymore. Okay, cool. Oh, no, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, so I hope you learned something there, right? First of all, get your stuff out and play and use it. Don't be afraid of the watercolor paper. Oh, look, I'm showing you things and I don't even have my thingy on. Just go like this. Like, just have a play. Get inky, get dirty. It's so much fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I need to do more technique. Like, there's so much I want to show you guys and teach you guys. And you don't have to have all the toys. Like I say, you could move that. You saw how it moved around so easily. You could do it with one of the kids' brushes. You could do it with a makeup sponge. You don't have to have all the tools. It could just be a normal paintbrush. You just want to move the stuff around, right? So you don't have to have all the toys. Just some watercolor paper and some reinkers and some time and a really big surface that can get messy. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Again, I hope you enjoyed seeing the new products from the online exclusive. If you're not a demonstrator, you can order those starting March 4th, she said confidently, questioning everything she knows. 4th or 5th? I think the 4th. Let's go with 4th. Why not? But if you're not a demonstrator, you can get that in the starter kit, and you know the drill, and you know you don't have to do the business. You can just get the deal and do nothing with it, and then go back to ordering from me or from your regular demonstrator, whatever you want to do. There's no obligation. You can be a kitnapper. Be a kitnapper. Save some money. Get all those new toys in the starter kit. What else? Tomorrow, please, you guys, come back tomorrow at 6:30 right here. Take away my stuff. I have so much retired product. I'm hoping it would be about an hour and a half, probably an hour 45, because I know me. Thank you, Tracy. She's always got my back. Yeah, we'll say it'll probably go an hour and 45. But the bulk of it are bundles, which are stamp sets and dies. And I've got actually a lot with punches too, some older punches, the flowers, the circles, stuff like that. So I am going to be doing our old whale punches are only going to be like $3. The other ones are going to be like $5. So those ones are really cheap, but then the bundles are bigger ticket items. And everything is free when you place an order of that amount in my store. So it's going to be chaotic. It'll take me at least a week to get through everything, but it needs to be done a couple times a year because Tamara's going to get buried alive and she needs to make room for her new toys that are now on the floor. So thanks for popping in, you guys. Oh, time to take my meds. Have a fabulous week. I'll be back here Friday. Yes. Papa, my dad, notwithstanding if like last week I had to go to the hospital. And so if everything goes well, though, I will be here Friday, but I'll also be here tomorrow at 6:30, right? 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Sorry, only Canadians can shop from me because I can't sell anything across borders. So it's for my Canadian friends. But hey, my international gals, you can come and watch. You're always welcome. So thank you very much for spending time with me, and I will see some of you tomorrow night, and I'll hopefully see some more of you Friday night, and have a fabulous week. See ya.